I've been lucky to have had a really great amount of teachers who I've really loved and who have taught me a lot. But I would say if I had to pick one who was special to me, I would say Mr. Crain, Stephen Crain, who was my seventh grade teacher. He taught history, but his true love, I would say, I think, was theater. And because of that, he arranged to have seventh grade and eighth grade students at my school participate in Shakespeare plays. So we performed one year Twelfth Night and the next year A Midsummer Night's Dream. And the reason this stands out to me is, first of all, I think it really did foster my now lifelong love of language and poetry and literature. The way that Mr. Crain made that language that felt so foreign at first come alive for me, felt so special, and I am so grateful for it. And later in life, too, I spent a little bit of time actually preparing myself to be a teacher, taking classes about pedagogy. And that made me appreciate him all the more, because I think so much of what a good teacher does is to understand where students are, understand, their limitations, the context they're coming into with their own histories, but also to push them, to challenge them, to understand how much they can accomplish if they are just given a little bit of that extra push. And I think so much of good teaching is that sweet spot between meeting the students where they are and really driving them to move forward. And I think those Shakespeare plays really did that for me, because it was hard at first. The language was hard. It felt very challenging to understand what Shakespeare was trying to say with them. But Mr. Crain made it all relatable. He, interpreted the plays for us, for our lives. And that really made, I think, such a difference. And it made me feel like, even if something seems to be hard at first, you really can relate to it. You really can make it understandable to you. And again, that's something that has really stuck with me my whole life. And I do really credit Mr. Crain with helping to give me the love of language that has really defined so much else about my life and my career.